lovelies, and welcome back to episode 16 of Wardrobe Wednesday. Guess what we're talking about tonight? Hangers. I know, it's a crazy one, but it does make a huge difference. I do have a bit of a thing for hangers, and I think it makes a huge difference, so stick with me. I promise that you'll enjoy it. I'm testing out my fancy new iPad camera tonight to let me know how the quality and the sound is, because I don't have my trusty cameraman Dave here tonight. Okay, so let's get started. I've created a little reel here of just a few items from my wardrobe. I want to talk to you first of all about why hangers even make a difference, how to use them, what it does to the display, how to hang things. Sounds very OCD and anal, I know, but it does make a difference to that visual appearance of things that just not only look uncluttered but look consistent. It looks like really nice and clear for the mind to look at. It's not up and down, there's not different colours of hangers, there's not loads of different patterns and colours. Like, it's all about creating that lovely minimal stress-free look. So my favourite hangers are from IKEA. These are white wooden. Obviously there was my white wardrobe, so you can tailor it to your wardrobe. You know, these come in beige. Some people prefer the velour, like velvet style hangers. They come in like black or a blush pink with a rose gold. Either way, the first major point about hangers, guys, is you need hangers that are all the same and match. So from now on, when you're shopping, I advise that when somebody asks you if you want to keep the hanger, no thank you, recycle it. Whatever hangers you bring home, go aside to recycle. You want to invest in a good few packs of hangers, and you want it to look all nice and consistent and the same across your wardrobe. So let's get started with, first of all, how and what items to hang them on. So I like to keep all of my trousers, jeans, tops and jackets and dresses on the wooden hangers like this. Skirts, you can buy clippy hangers. As you can see, these are from IKEA. I haven't even took the sticker off. You can buy these clippy hangers here. I will admit it does irritate my OCD with hangers, the fact that this is beige. So if anybody knows you can get white ones, let me know. So yes. So obviously last week we talked about having all of your items in order in your wardrobe. I've like jackets in one area, tops in one area, trousers in one area, skirts. And just this visual appearance look, by having these all the same hangers. I always say try and get a finger between each hanger. I know I sound like a crazy person, but I promise it makes a difference. So when you look at your wardrobe, first of all, it's uncluttered. You've got lovely consistent colours. You've got all the same hangers, and you've got some nice spaced out gaps between them. It's not as easy to create outfits and see what you have when it looks like this, does it? No, it's not as aesthetically pleasing. Remember, we want, when we're decluttering your wardrobe and we're now in the organisation, the visual stage, we want to make it as easy as possible for you to make outfits. So you've decluttered your wardrobe, and now, like we talked about last week, in terms of how you separate your wardrobe, how you create outfits, we want to make this as easy as possible for you. So the visual aspect of it with the hangers makes such a huge difference. The other thing is belts. Some people have drawers with the little square storage dividers from IKEA. And what you can do is you can roll the belt up and you can plonk them in. I like this from IKEA. It was just like a couple of pounds. I put it up in my wardrobe, so when I'm creating outfits I can remember what belts I've got. Sometimes I find with accessories, if you plonk them in a drawer, you forget that they're there, you forget to use them. Another idea to use with your hangers, just to start thinking about, what am I wearing most, what am I not, and why. Every time you wear an item, when you put it back in your wardrobe, turn it the opposite way around, so the hanger's facing the opposite way, facing you. And then maybe after a couple of weeks, look at your wardrobe and look at what isn't turned around. Ask yourself why you haven't worn it. Reassess those items. It's a really good way of keeping track of what you're wearing and what you're not. The other thing to think about in terms of visual and organising, so it looks a lot better to just have like your clothes as they are, rather than loads of bulks of hangers in between your clothes. So what I do is, once I put all my clothes away, I pop them to the end of the reel, and I always keep all the hangers together at the end of a reel, whether it's a reel with my tops on, jackets, trousers or skirts, keep them at the end. When I get my washing and ironing out, pull them out, get the items in, pop it in. I know it sounds sad, but it really works and it looks really clean and minimal. So a couple of things maybe not to do with your hangers. One thing I do see a lot when I'm doing wardrobe sessions is I see multiple items on a hanger. I mean, that's fair enough, that's okay until you get more hangers, you know. But every item deserves a place, every item deserves a hanger. And this starts to become more of your mentality when you have less clothes. You have clothes that you love, that you've invested in and you've put time and thought in, especially when the clothes that really represent your style code and you've really thought hard about buying them. So yes, then those pieces are high quality, you love them, they have their place, they have their own hanger. When some of the clothes maybe are cheaper, you've got loads of them, they're quite old, I see like multiple. So trousers, I've seen like 4 or 5 pairs of jeans on a hanger, 5 to 10 camisoles maybe. So yes, if you can, one item per hanger. And again, it lets you see what you have when they're all underneath each other and they're all bunked up on a hanger. It's a lot harder to see what you've got. So that's all I've got for you to do with regards to hangers. I hope it was useful. Just to recap before I go, we talked about having hangers that are all exactly the same. So we're not having different colours, different styles, nice and consistent. Making sure you have an item per hanger. We're not putting multiple items on there. Keep a little bit of space between your hangers so you can see what you have and everything isn't bunched together. Put your spare hangers at the end of the reel in your wardrobe to make it look less cluttered and tidy, and then just come to the end for a hanger when things come out the wash. Lastly, put your skirts on clippy hangers and hang them on there. Trousers folded over on your hangers. T-shirts, jackets and dresses hung. So where can you buy these hangers? I love IKEA, as I said at the beginning of the video. These are my favourite. I have seen these hangers in Aldi as well. Sometimes Lidl, in the beach and the white. B&M are really good for the velvet ones or the blush. Sometimes in supermarkets as well. But as I said, my preference is IKEA in the beach or the white, but it's entirely up to you and it depends on the colour of your wardrobe. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, just pop them below. I'm sure you'll have loads of questions because hangers are a pretty serious and huge subject. And I'll see you next week for episode 17.